Let's play.
Vaygah.com LP, let's play. Make way for Namoir, the fiancé. Get lost in this walkthrough, live in the game. Just drop the beats and make way for the brains. Haters go rage, QUIT. Gamers wasted in MMORPG. Don't forget your buffs, hey, don't quit crazy. Taste the fungus, let it show you the way. Staying up late, making lots of noise. One up to the first 100 coins. Real gamers don't play with the blocks and toys. Transcend to a place that don't exist in space. You need help, please come into the LP. It's Cal Lewis on the mic, now we smoking that vice. Drinking some nice. Vaygah.com, please come subscribe.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the fourth podcast for Vaygah.com. Today we will be discussing gender portrayal. We are joined by DKS3A, Namor, Skate Monk, and myself. And Hobby decided to be a listener in on this podcast, so thank you for that.
Zombie.
Zombie.
Are you guys saying zombie?
No, zombie.
Zombie.
Right. So, I'm going to start us off with a question. What are some games that stereotype gender? I will say Batman Arkham City, MMOs like EverQuest, and even Mario stereotypes. What about you guys?
I'm curious on the Arkham one, if you want to explain that one a little more, Vaygah.
Harley Quinn?
She's
Fair
sexy.
enough. She's I suppose she's got the whole weird thing going on for the fact that she was a psychiatrist and then she fell in love with the Joker, and I suppose, yeah, I get that. I see where you're coming with that, like the women being swayed too much by their feelings and stuff like that, or the fact that they're very sexualized in a sense. But I always like the idea of them being sexualized because that's the market that you're going to have to appeal to if you're a game developer. Nobody's going to want to, like, I suppose, like, how do I explain it? If you're going to a market where the majority of them are men aged from, like, 16 to 25, then you're going to have overly sexualized girls because smut sells, you know?
That really wasn't the question, but okay.
I went off on one there a bit, didn't I? But then I sort of was curious of your answer, then I went on one explaining why I thought that. But yeah, over-sexualized games. Any game from Capcom.
Well, and it's not just that. I mean, Batman himself is all buff and built up as well.
That's because he's Batman. He don't give a fuck.
He's just a guy.
I'm Batman.
To some extent, the older Legend of Zelda games, Link being like the hero and Zelda being the damsel in distress.
Isn't
It's
that
always
every...
a damsel in distress.
I must say, isn't that every Nintendo game ever?
Save me!
Okay, Zelda, I mean Peach, I mean... God damn it.
Yeah, every time I hear that song, they come by, somebody save me.
Somebody say... We're on superheroes a lot, aren't we, tonight? Because that's the Smallville intro, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you also gotta take in consideration a lot of these games are designed by, you know, Japanese concept artists, or designed in general. The artwork, the gameplay, everything are by the Japanese artists and Japanese creators, and they just like love to exaggerate the boobs and the, you know, what they look like, you know, the big, you know, colorful eyes and the extravagant hair and stuff like that. And when it comes to women, they definitely over exaggerate.
I like to think of them as colourful optimists.
Good example of that, Lollipop Chainsaw, Juliet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Devil May Cry, Trishan Lady.
Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider's not Japanese.
No, but the whole sexual, the woman being a I can't talk. Sorry, but you know,
Stereotype.
just, you know, the Lara Croft is just, you know, stereotyped as, you know, this sexy Tomb Raider.
God damn it, Skate Monk. Stay on topic.
I'm so on topic right now, it hurts.
Tifa from Final Fantasy VII.
Dem polygons.
I could see that. I've been recently watching a Let's Play on that, so yeah, I definitely agree.
I mean, she fights really well, like she uses her fist, like, you know, she, all that kind of stuff, but she's still basically the stereotypical big-breasted hot girl in the game, and everybody, like, when she's a playable character, like, a lot of people that I know tend to play with her more just because of the way she looks.
In Final Fantasy VII, how is that even possible? Because she looks like someone's turd come to life on Minecraft.
Well, it really depends which story mode you're looking at the time. I mean, like, when they're, like, running around the map, yeah, they look like a bunch of frickin' boxes and stuff. But at certain points in the game, when it goes to certain cutscenes or in the actual battle scene, they look a little different. Which always confused me. I don't know why they didn't keep the same models.
I guess since it was like one of the first Final Fantasy 3D games, or it was the first one, I guess they were a little bit more experimented to see which ones would work and which ones wouldn't work for future Final Fantasy.
Yeah. Well, on to the next question. So how do these games stereotype? I believe that because Skate and Monk already just decided to go and blow through the whole point of this podcast. He probably already has nothing. Did you just cut me off? Anyways, I was going to say, have any of you seen the Hitman Absolution Saints trailer?
Sexy nuns.
Oh yeah.
I have.
I'll have to link it. Basically, in the trailer, there's these nuns, and they're like walking towards, to go kill him or whatever, and they're wearing high heels, leather outfits, and of course, big, ginormous boobs. And there's actually a lot of controversy over that trailer.
I like the part where he killed the nuns.
You would.
Of course you would. Like I mentioned before, Lollipop Chainsaw. Hell, like one of the achievements you can get in the game is looking up her damn skirt.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Have you not been paying attention?
Now,
You get an achievement for looking up a dress.
Yeah, like the very first achievement I get, of course I already got the achievement because I can't get it
because you're a perp.
Because it's on.
Hell, that was the first one you got.
But yeah, the very first one you look. Actually, I didn't know about it until somebody mentioned to me the first time I played through it, and I was looking through all the achievements, and there was one that said I swear I didn't do it on purpose, so I got curious and decided like rotating the camera and she tried to cover up herself, and I just kind of sat there looking for a second, and then like the achievement popped. I'm like, what the hell?
Digging, digging.
We definitely.
It was an accident, I swear.
We definitely need to have a podcast about achievements, because that's another thing that really grinds my gears. Is you get stupid achievements for nothing, and it's like, what do you even get them for?
I like that. I like that one about looking up a dress. That's like the walk of shame, because the moment in my case, I know the moment if I got that achievement, my friends would be messaging me like, "You fucking sick bastard." I'm like, no, it happened by accident. I swear, it just flew up. I didn't mean to look.
You have to realize though that the guy who created the game, Suda51's got a crazy mind to begin with. I mean, he made Mad World, for Christ's sake.
Fucking love Suda51.
Another game that does that, stereotypes is I'd say EverQuest and MMOs in general, but especially in EverQuest, like when you go to create a barbarian woman, that thing, oh my god, like you could kill somebody if you were walking into them. The freaking boobs are just so freaking huge.
That goes back to my earlier statement though of like the fact that especially like MMO games, like no offense to anybody who plays MMOs, but you have a very bad stigmata. Most of the rest of the gaming world thinks you're weird fat neckbeards who live in basements, and the sight of big boobs is going to arouse you and going to make you want to play some games more.
Okay, I gotta get my facts straight. He did not do Mad World. I apologize about this. He did No More Heroes.
Thank you for clarifying that.
Hey Mel, he didn't do Mad World, you idiot!
God fucking damn it, DK.
But still, he's got a crazy mind, so only he would do something like that in the game.
Didn't he do the one where you have to where he plays that Mexican dude and he has the boner cannon or something like that, where he straps a weapon onto his penis and starts firing it or something stupid? I can't remember what the name of the game is, but it was something ridiculous. Well, I sort of took a look at the trailer and I was like, that's got to be Suda51. There's no doubt in my mind about it.
I don't remember the name of the game, but yes, that was.
I'm pretty sure if we were to look up the stats on, the men to women gaming ratio, it would definitely be men as the higher majority of who play games, and of course, gaming companies aren't stupid. They know that. Of course they're going to make things that are appealing in sexual nature and sexual innuendos, and there's all kinds of stuff like that in games. There's like, secret puns and stuff in games that you would only notice, if you were a perv.
You guys are just destroying all the questions I have set up for this podcast, so I'm just going to shoot the next one out. Why would companies portray these characters this way? Simply put, sex sells. In addition, gamers and nerds don't want to play characters that are wimpy or average, so I can understand that. I mean, when you're playing a game, you want to be playing a character that's good-looking and tough.
While we're on the whole, we want girl characters that are good-looking and tough, fuck you, Jennifer Simpson. Fuck you. Fuck you. I hate you. You are the worst in the world. And with that, continue, everyone.
Probably one of the biggest surprises in video games, and I'm pretty sure most of y'all know it now. Talking about portrayal of a tough video game character was Metroid, where you find out that Samus was actually a female.
Whoa!
Meow meow.
The whole time you're playing as a robot, or like somebody in armor, you don't realize that it is. But if you beat the game in a certain amount of time, she takes off armor and she starts waving. You realize that, you've been playing as a female the entire game.
The one thing she did to get your attention was to take her clothes off.
Yeah, I guess if you put it that way, that's kind of funny. But I mean, it was just, I don't know. It was just kind of strange, seeing somebody such as a badass in a Metroid game, blowing up things with rockets and blowing shit up, and then all of a sudden you wind up being a female. I think that was the very first female hero in video games, and it shocked a lot of people.
I didn't find out till a long time that Samus was a female, and I think we were talking about it with some friends, and my friend was like, "Yeah, she's an awesome character," and I go, "She?" Like, "Yeah, Samus is a female." I go, "What?" So I play the game again. I'm looking at the suit of armor and stuff. I'm like that, and I was like, "It is a woman. It's got the whole proportions and everything, big chested and everything."
And it definitely shows. Everybody would definitely know now if they play Super Smash Bros. Brawl, because you got Zero Suit Samus.
Yeah, I just learned about that today.
But on the point of the subject, I definitely agree. Sex does sell, so they just try to make money on what appeals to the people who play the games. And like Namor said, it's if you look at the ratio, it's way more males than females. So they try to throw in little Easter eggs and make sexy characters and try to fit as much sex and sexual innuendos and all that kind of stuff as possible, because they know that's what sells, and that's what a lot of boys, especially teenage boys, who are just still kind of, not sure.
Titties!
So they definitely try to fit all that in to make the money, and they know what guys want, and so that's what they make.
A couple of games that I can name right off the bat would be God of War, Conan the Barbarian, even Skyrim. I mean, it's like boobies galore.
It is.
I was just about to mention God of War. God of War 1 have an actual sex minigame in it.
All three of them do. But, those were the reasons why I bought these games, is because I thought, oh, whoa, God of War, you can go have this, sex with this lady that you save, and it's got, I actually had to turn down my TV because my mom was in the other room, and I didn't want to hear all the moaning and stuff, but yeah, it's very, very vocal about, the sex sounds on that game.
Well, that game Darkness 2 that you just played, didn't it have a sex scene in it?
I don't think so. I think it basically, he just at the beginning of the game, he sits down at a table and there's these two girls just with very big breasts just kind of drooling over them, and then immediately they die. but I think that was it for as far as sex in that game.
I was about to say, like, I love the fact that your selling point for God of War is because you could have someone told you that you could have sex with a girl in it, so you're just like, buying that. Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto.
I never bothered about the sex things in Grand Theft Auto. I mean, like, I've never gone and done the whole weird prostitute thing. I think I was too busy running over people and shooting people and burning people to even concern myself with hookers.
Well,
But
I concerned myself with it because, I would go get into trouble. I'd be low in health, and I didn't want to drive all the way down to the hospital to get full health. I would find a hooker, pick her up, get my health back up from, the band chicka wow wow, and then, after she get out of my car, I'd run her over and get my money back. Done deal.
The one scenario in the universe in which having sex with a hooker is good for your health. I didn't realise it gave you health back though. I probably should have caught on to that.
Yes, sir.
I was just about to mention Grand Theft Auto, and y'all beat me to the punch.
So do you guys think that this portrayal of gender in video games enforces sexist behavior by other people? I personally think that the blame needs to be shared with all the media because, basically I feel gaming simply just got on board with the others. I mean, it's just as bad as the way, females are portrayed in certain songs and movies and such as that.
You reminded me of a really funny comic actually. It's a VG Cats one, and it's got Cooking Mama, and she's gone up to the, I can't remember what the guy behind Nintendo's called, but she's presenting all three of these games. It's like Lawyer Mama and Doctor Mama and Educated Mama, and then the next scene is her cooking with a black eye.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah,
there isn't any Cooking Mama. There's no other mamas that are of a respectable genre, just cooking.
I would definitely blame all of media the way we portray sex right now today. I mean, these 13-year-olds and 12-year-old girls are listening to the music and they're watching TV and, they're learning all this stuff, and the boys are learning this stuff, and, kids are having sex at young ages, and, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, it was like that, but not to this extent, not to this degree. It wasn't so socially acceptable to be all over TV and to be all over, video games and stuff like that.
I would totally agree. Blaming all of the media. It's just people nowadays are so desensitized to everything that they see because, like Namor said, 10, 15 years ago, if we watched something like that, we would it would probably be pretty shocking because it was so much different back in the early 90s, late 80s from what's seen on TV now. Nowadays, you can't flip a channel hardly without seeing some kind of sensuality or something sexual, and all that kind of stuff. And people are just getting so desensitized to it that it doesn't. I mean, kids like you said, kids 12, 13 years old, or just thinking they're 18, 19 years old and go out and have sex. I mean, I saw a show not long ago where they're talking about a 12-year-old girl had a kid already at 12 years old.
I'm looking at you, Skating Monk.
Fuck off! I'm not that young. I'm only 20. You're all fucking older than me, granted, but no, I mean, I realise now we're old. We're all old. We've become god damn those younger generations. They're going around having sex and drinking and everything that I did when I was a kid, but it doesn't matter that because it's double standards and all that jazz. Nothing at all, Vaygah. I did not have any sneaky drinks when I was that age or anything like that. I partaked in no unusual or bad behaviour at that age. I was a good child. I was,
sheltered
raised. Yeah. I had the fear of God struck into me.
That's unfortunate.
I did too, but that kind of made me act out more. I don't know. I had, other issues in my life at that time. At 13, I had my first drink of tequila, and because of that incident, I'll never drink tequila again, ever.
Tequila!
So does anybody have anything else to add that they would like to bring to the table?
I've already shouted fuck you, Jessica Simpson. Not Jessica Simpson, what am I on about? Jennifer Simpson, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, he loves
I think
Jessica
I've just
Simpson.
I think I've just slagged off a celebrity that I don't even know. But it sounds like it would be a celebrity name. Is it a celebrity name? Am I staying on track?
Jessica Simpson is a celebrity, yeah.
I
Wow.
think we've not stayed on track for this podcast at all. It's been firing off left, right and centre, and I think that's been entertaining. And Vaygah, you've done a great job keeping everything back on track with me, Namor and DK just firing around all over the place.
Sex.
Seriously?
Smart.
After this podcast, you're all going in the hole.
No, the hole. I don't know where they're going. Every last time I was in the hole, I had to climb out, and these people were shouting, "East, Vassara, Vassara," and I was like, okay then, I'm just gonna climb out now. Weird people.
Right. So, with that, we're going to conclude this totally off-topic podcast that did not turn out the way I expected. So, this is Vaygah, and I'm going to let the rest of them fight over leaving. Have fun.
I think it was an awesome podcast. You know, it was just one of those subjects that it was bound to go everywhere because of the sex thing and how they portray women. And goodbye.
Boobies.
God damn. Boobies indeed, DK. God damn that sexist media, yo. You won't catch me. Is Cooking Mama out of the kitchen again? Oh, hang on, I'm just gonna go slap a bitch. Catch you later.
Where's my
Zombi.
whiskey?